Hi all, welcome to my channel. This is the first video in the playlist of different microcontrollers. First of all, what is a microcontroller? Microcontroller is a circuit board which has chip on it that can be programmed to do multiple things like reading data from sensors. For example, consider that you need to make a project where the LED should turn on whenever the light intensity is low and LED turns off if the light intensity becomes high. So, microcontroller is used to do this task with few sensors and other components. There are different types of microcontrollers available. This video is going to be on Arduino. In a nutshell, an Arduino is an open hardware development board that can be used by beginners and makers to design and build devices that interact with the real world. The Arduino platform has become quite popular with people just starting out with electronics and for good reason. Unlike most previous programmable circuit boards, the Arduino does not need a separate piece of hardware called a programmer in order to load new code onto the board. You can simply use a USB cable. Additionally, the Arduino IDE uses simplified version of C++, making it easier to learn the program. There are different models of Arduino. The most popular one is Arduino Uno. What makes up an Arduino? Power. Every Arduino board needs a way to be connected to a power source. The Arduino Uno can be powered from a USB cable coming from your computer or a wall power supply that is terminated in a barrel jack. In the picture shown, the USB connection is labeled 1 and the barrel jack is labeled 2. The USB connection is also how you will load code onto your Arduino board. Pins. The pins on your Arduino are the places where you connect wires to construct a circuit. The Arduino has several kinds of pins, each of which is labeled on the board and used for different functions. Ground, which is labeled 3, 5 volts and 3.3 volts. As you might guess, 5-volt pins supplies 5 volts of power and 3.3 volt power pin supplies 3.3 volts of power. Most of the simple components used with the Arduino run happily off 5 or 3.3 volts. Analog. The area of pins under the analog in label A0 through A5 on the Uno are analog in pins. These pins can read the signal from an analog sensor like temperature sensor and convert it into a digital value that we can read. Digital. Across from the analog pins are the digital pins 0 through 13 on the Uno. These pins can be used for both digital input like telling if a button is pushed and digital output like powering an LED. PWM and analog reference. Reset button. Just like the original Nintendo, the Arduino has a reset button 10. Pushing it will temporarily connect the reset pin to ground and restart any code that is loaded on the Arduino. Power LED indicator. Just beneath and to the right of the word Uno on the circuit board, there is a tiny LED next to the word on. This LED should light up whenever you plug your Arduino into a power source. If this light doesn't turn on, there is good chance something is wrong. Time to recheck your circuit. TX and RX LEDs. TX is short for transmit, RX is short for receive. These markings appear quite a bit in electronics to indicate the pins responsible for serial communication. Main IC. The black thing with all the metal legs is an IC or integrated circuit. Think of it as the brains of your Arduino. Why program an Arduino? Most Arduino enthusiasts, especially when they are starting out, will choose to use the official Integrated Development Environment IDE for the Arduino. The Arduino IDE is open source software which is written in Java and will work on a variety of platforms. Follow these steps. Step 1. Connect the Arduino to laptop. Step 2. Open Arduino IDE and select new editor. Step 3. Write the program, save it and compile it. Step 4. Upload the code. Thank you. Please like and subscribe to my channel.